Now,
Why does that sound like you're not coming with us?
these are my people. Some still survive if I stay.
Then we'll stay and help.
Go. I'll be where I'm needed when I need to be. Ming. Just trust me.
Don't go dying on me. I'm starting to actually get you. You wanna pop a squat, golden boy? You're making me nervous.
Or perhaps your nerves need gnawing.
What did I do?
This precarious plan proves more meek by the moment. The Madonna was meant to be among us.
She knows what she's doing. Eventually.
Sorry sins I have wrought to wrest me among such a motley crew.
Did he? Did he take my room?
Not so much as a yip from the mud. Groot says he'll keep trying. Where's Mr. Fancy Words?
It is assumed Peter Quill's quarters. It was a daring display of dominance.
Don't you start.
Usually I'd say, who needs him, but we do. So you better fix this one, Quill.
Just try not to piss him off any more than he already is.
If it is to be a fight to the death, I will honor the outcome.
If he kills you, I get your guns.
Wouldn't bet on Peter winning that fight. Took all 5 of us to beat him last time.
I still can't believe he caught one of my smart bombs.
Gamora, are you okay letting Mantis fight the church alone out there?
She won't fight. She'll focus on evacuating people. Maybe they can all hide in the caves.
So she's just gonna let the church take over her homeworld?
Mantis would tell you that people matter more than the planet. And she knows that the church won't stop coming until we rescue Nikki.
You have great confidence in this celestial Madonna.
She's one of the few people I know I can trust.
Really? She freaks me out.
Because she's smarter than you?
And kinder.
Hey, that nickname makes my skin crawl. I'm furry, not fuzzy. Not even that little.
Glad you're back on our side, Drax. I got a feeling we'll need to go full destroyer on this one.
I shall be ready, Peter Quill. I have witnessed the threat posed by Magus firsthand. No one should suffer from its malignant lies. I owe all of you a great debt of gratitude.
All right. Oh, Gamora!
Since when do you meditate?
I don't, but desperate times and all. Stuff's been a lot lately.
I get it. Allah help me, do I get it.
So, how do you use this then? In case, you know, Rocket asks.
Well, for one, it isn't about just holding it. You also need a comfortable place to sit, where you can be relaxed but alert, and focus on your breathing. Then you practice. A lot.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot more work than I was hoping for.
Anything worth doing tends to be.
So how do you do it?
Focus was something Thanos beat into us early on. But it wasn't until I lived with the priests of Palma that I realized how limited his version of meditation really was.
How did you end up living with the priests of Palma? They're not exactly your kind of crowd with the whole pacifism thing.
Mantis introduced me to them last year, when I needed to heal. They helped me in ways I didn't think were possible.
Helped? How?
I guess you could say I was broken. Thanos, the war, working as an assassin. It'd take a toll on you. By the time Mantis brought me there, I was ready to give up. I mean, I was miserable. Convinced I was beyond redemption or worth. I truly believed I deserved to die.
But you didn't. Die?
No. There was this boy there. A con.
The one you hugged in the village?
Akon was like me. Lost. His parents had died in an accident. He was combative, rebellious, the opposite of a pacifist. The priest thought it would be a good idea for both of us to work through our scut together.
And was it?
At first, not really. He was a pain in the butt. But over time, we came to rely on each other. Thanos had taught me how to meditate in the functional sense, but not in the spiritual sense. Like, how to work through my trauma. Caring for Akon, he forced me to reflect and process. And together, through mutual support, Akon and I were able to overcome our demons.
I can't picture Thanos meditating. I kind of always figured he was this egotistical tyrant.
Oh, he totally was. But Thanos also understood that aspects of meditation could be useful to his cause.
Like focus?
Focus, increasing overall awareness, pain tolerance. He came up with a series of exercises, fun little games for me and Nebula to compete in as part of our training. The worst part was, we didn't even know what he was doing until it was too late.
What do you mean?
Thanos' brand of meditation warped us, turned us into hyper-focused weapons. That way we were numb to the horrors of his agenda.
Killing people.
Assassination is just a different name for murder.
So how did you cope?
We made puns, bad, stupid jokes to shout as we were killing people. The more terrible, the better.
Here, I thought you just had a really lame sense of humor.
Oh, I do. But it was the only way to survive. And it was something we did together, a new kind of competition, just between me and Nebula, to see who can make the other laugh.
That's really messed up, and yet oddly endearing.
Yeah, well, even bad puns can only get you so far before your conscience catches up with you.
Wow. I had no idea meditation could be so intense.
Or beneficial?
Well, yeah, that too. I guess I should give it a go sometime. Although I'm kind of scared of what I'll find.
Who knows? You might surprise yourself. I know I did.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, Quill.
You seem like you're in a good mood.
Huh, do I? I've got a great idea for a new blaster extension. Can't wait to put it together.
Well, now that the gang's back together and we've got a minute to breathe, I think you deserve an official thank you for what you did on Lamentus.
Quill,
I know you don't like that kind of sappy stuff, but I really mean it. Knowing about the crap those scientists did to you, not only does it make my blood boil, it puts everything into perspective.
come on. It was just a puddle.
I don't know if I could have gotten over something like that.
You saved our lives, man. You deserve a bit of praise.
The rodents saved your lives, and scientists were involved. I have many questions.
Yeah, well, save them for the next time we all get a drink together, buddy. I hope you ain't just browsing. And it's done! Now that was some quality crafting, if I might say so myself.
Hey, Warlock. Open up. This is my room, you know. And that would be my cassette cover.
You penned this pithy poetry?
It's not poetry, it's music. Hard rock. It's supposed to have guitars and bass and drums.
Simplistic scriptures, as is its scribe.
Okay. What's your deal, man? What did I do to piss you off?
Your lamentable leadership allowed the Madonna to leave when we needed her talents to travel to the telepathic realm.
Mantis had good reason to stay behind. We just need to get Nikki and get the hell out so we can find her again.
Your tenuous tactics trust too much to fortune. Can you confidently convince me your meager measures may amply manage this mission?
My meager what?
Your meager metal. We stand against an adversary unlike any before, blinded by burning, hope-fueled hate.
Magus, right, your evil twin. That's our adversary.
Before such a blaze, still a stooge may steer, but your wide-eyed wonder is merely wit and moxie. You strut as an insecure cock, uncertain of his stature.
Does that mean what I think it means?
This audacity acts as stilts on sand as the tide thralls you in. Leading must be wrought off the fullness of your yearning yoke. Will it be so?
Yes. Absolutely.
Wise words. Sure and measured. But beheld by my bemused misgivings, your demeanor differs distinctly in direction from my more willful ways.
Maybe we can meet in the middle then.
Yes. An oath! Will you own an oath to operate with greater aggression? To give gravitas to gravid seasons of your soul and struggle not to stand on destiny's icy flows?
Sure, man. Whatever it takes.
Then assert it!
I swear I'll be a good leader. That I'll be decisive and that I won't let Manus do whatever she wants.
I stand partially reassured.
What about you, Mr. Fancy Words? How do I know you won't see Raker and have a change of heart?
Why would I weasel away?
Didn't you used to be best buds with him?
We were common company for a fleeting fallow, through which I witnessed the incommensurable extent of his sadness. He mourns his lost son.
That's why he's doing all of this. The church, the matriarch? Because he wants to get his kid back. But that can't happen, right? Magus can't...
No. Cannot.
So? We can count on you? When you reunite with Raker, that man's gotta go down.
Indubitably.
My shoulders are sore.
So, how is he?
Frustrating. It's like talking to Suzanne Harris at the summer dance all over again.
Ain't that the Hume girl you tried to...
It may be up to us to stop the church in Knowhere. You ready?
I am Groot.
He's worried about the mutt. Says it would be easier with his help.
I didn't think Cosmo would let the church take over his station, but if they got the Cortex, then...
He is but one canine against the army of the converted.
That explains why we ain't been able to reach Cosmo. If you don't answer it, they'll vaporize us.
I will handle this communication.
All yours, buddy.
Hail, traveler. Have you accepted the truth of a divine promise?
We have. My deceased wife and daughter are with me. Thank the matriarch for her gift.
May the promise be fulfilled. You are clear to land at the spaceport.
All them bars. And betting parlors.
And noodle joints.
Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
I assume it will be worse.
Raker rallies regiments, while we wait whistling in the wings.
Landing as fast as I can, go... What the flark?
Great! Cocoon Boy thinks he's a butterfly now!
is a man of action.
Let's just hope that he can keep the church busy while we look for Nikki.
Didn't think you'd be able to bluff your way through security muscles.
I am quite adept at deception.
We're gonna need more than that to get to the Continuum Cortex and rescue Nikki.
Especially with Golden Boy jumping ship. Should we, like, try to find him?
Time is running out. We cannot lose focus if we are to save the girl.
Drax is right. Let's just hope Warlock can do a bit of damage on his side. You take care of the Milano, okay? Make sure the ship's still here when we come back. Let's do this. Time to save Nikki.
Peter?
Okay. Just be cool. Let me handle these guys.
Welcome, travelers. Have you come to witness the fulfillment?
The what now?
The realization of the Matriarch's promise? The beginning of a new world, one without death, or pain, or fear. You should know this. Weren't you vetted and cleared to land here?
What? Of course we were.
How are you not aware of the fulfillment? Something is wrong. These heretics must be stopped. Attack!
Empowers them with faith!
Rush him, Drax! It's him!
This is how it's done!
Out there! He's boosting everyone but us!
We must eliminate their medicinal conduit!
I see him, Groot! Watch out! That one's been toasted!
Make like a tree!
The Roby one's making the rest of them harder to kill!
Slash him, Gamora!
Since I blow something up?
Careful around the boosted ones!
Boost me next!
Bust down
Peter
the
Quill!
Star Bomb!
Over this way!
Right with you,
Guys!
big guy!
A hand!
What the? Soldier's choosing his team member! Put him through!
You don't stand a chance!
Wacko's better pray their new world comes without death or pain or fear, because I'm gonna kill him for clarking up this spaceport.
They have been very busy redecorating.
All the more reason for us to get to the Cortex and find Nikki.
Anybody see any this way to the fulfillment signs?
No. I will inform you if I observe any.
Thanks.
Scott! Cosmos Tower's shut down.
That's because it's never been dark before. You do realize some of the guys shooting at us were Knowhere security?
This does not bode well for the dog.
Never was the Mutt's biggest fan, but we could have used a backup telepath.
Just because the tower shut down doesn't mean Cosmo is too. Last time we were here, he knocked out me, Gamora, and Drax, and Lady Hellbender's bounty hunters, like it was nothing. We just gotta have faith he's okay.
Really, Peter? Faith?
There does appear to be an accessory stored here.
Kinda dreading what we're gonna see in the marketplace.
The same thing we saw when we flew in.
Yeah, but it'll be up close. Nowhere really stunk sometimes, but...
Clark! Over there!
There's so many of them. I thought most nobodies would have rejected the promise.
Everyone wants something they can't have.
Yeah, but these crooks were suspicious of anyone.
You're right, Rocket. The people who lived here were rough. I once saw someone beat someone else to a pulp because they gave them a compliment. No way they'd willingly join up.
A sword to the throat can be very convincing.
They got Flark and Faith batteries everywhere.
Just like on Hal's Hope.
Perhaps they have built another giant ray gun inside the continuum cortex.
To siphon faith from multiple worlds at once? Is that even possible?
The energy ain't filling these batteries. It's moving away from them.
So they're powering something. Okay, I think we got the drop on these guys.
See fun, Flarkers? Get ready to die!
They do not fear death.
Don't mean we can't hurt us first. Hey! That one was mine!
Take your heads down! We need to hurry!
More batteries the deeper we go. 100 units says they're tied to the fulfillment.
Priest said that they were bringing...
They can't raise the dead, especially after we saved Nikki.
When we are done, we will use these adventures.
Oh, what?
They are the keepers of Catathian lore. This will be an epic tale.
Over here! Looks like we can squeeze through.
We must be close to Mantlo's bar. Can you see it?
Not really. There's a lot of debris in the way.
Peter!
Well, that didn't work.
Clark, I'm going in.
What about the fanatics?
I'll toast them if I see them. We're the only ones who can do this, right?
There is no way through this wall.
Could be a bunch of wackos just waiting for us on the other side.
Gamora, you should be able to get your sword in there now. Give me a boost.
Oh, Scott! Not Mantlo's. Look at her. This is personal, Quill.
What's taking so long? I'm surprised the church was able to seize the cortex.
There has been no sign of Goldie Braun since he left from our...
I know how much you love this dive.
It was the one spot in this whole Flarkin galaxy where a guy could feel safe. I mean, except for the bar brawls and the security raids and the bounty hunters.
We'll drink to it later. Right now, we've got to keep moving.
I've been thinking about what Warlock said.
Which part? He hasn't stopped talking since we met him.
About how Nikki and that Magus thing might be too intertwined to save her.
Yeah, what do we need the Golden Boy for anyway? We were doing fine without him.
I was not fine. Magus was devouring my soul. Your memory is suspect.
You know why we need Warlock to stop Magus's space magic ritual? We don't know space magic!
Yeah, because that ain't a real thing.
Man, I'm not so sure anymore, not after Lamentus. None of this makes any sense, but Mantis gave us somebody who can fight it.
Somebody who also makes little sense.
Looks like the church...
Enemies ahead, Peter Quill! Shh! Quietly. Enemies ahead, Peter Quill. There is still no sign of the Warlock.
Based on when he jumped, he's probably already in the lower city.
Careful, Peter Quill.
Guys, look down. It's an awful lot of light.
You're thinking it's the full Flarkman, ain't you? But it could just be runoff from the cables. Whatever these whack jobs are up to, they need a lot of juice.
Perhaps this is how they powered their fleet to reach Lamentus.
The Cortex could...
Nikki had Warlock's soul stone in her hand. What if it's fused there and Raker's trying to remove it?
like you did with Goldilocks? Didn't work all that well the first time.
The girl may have sensed the evil in the stone and insisted they try again.
Or she's outlived her usefulness and Raker wants the stone's power for himself.
Regardless, we must reach the Undercity to find the girl and stop whatever they are doing.
And we'll have to be ready for them to try and stop us.
The converted ones will be prepared to die in order to bring their loved ones back to life.
That's not the way to Cosmos.
Might be something down there we can use. Groot.
The seedy underbelly, seedy underbelly. You know, they used to run a poacher's ring out of here.
Is that what that smell was?
Yep, rotting beast from Maclu 4. Was really hoping there'd be hover bikes down here.
Why would there be?
No outrageous parking, for one. And two,
Can you squeeze in there?
yeah, let's see where it goes.
So if there were hover bikes down here,
We could have hopped on and zipped down to the lower city. Me and Groot used to do it all the time. There you go. Should be safe.
should be.
You ain't getting electrocuted, but there could be a hole in the floor for all I know.
Thank Flark these boots are waterproof.
Find anything?
Dead end.
Let's continue before Nikki becomes a dead end too.
Our level of cooperation is invigorating. We have become a formidable team.
Yep, sure have, Drax.
Ain't we just one big, happy Flarkin family? What are you doing with that garbage?
She's not garbage.
Behold the power of the light! Via Magnati! The Guardians of the Galaxy! Save the believers and alert the Grand Unifier! The movement must not be stopped!
More turkeys dropping in! That's it! We finally snapped!
Gamora! Wait for us! Zap! I love playing Zapatelli! That was, weird, Gamora! You okay? struggle in pain! What the fuck, Gamora? Gamora's slicing through them like butter! Love it at him, big guy! The blockhead amping up his money!
Let's sever his ties that bind!
Oh, you Drax! Just be a doll thing, I don't know! This hole will not break so easily! At least we stopped whatever that priest was doing! He was converting them to the promise!
You won't ruin her this time!
Ruin who? What's going on right now, Gamora? What's another relicto nut? Oh, hot! Keep the breathing room, Groot! That was, weird, Gamora! You can send it their way, Drax!
You good?
Never better.
Yep, definitely not good. Gamora, wait, hold on a sec.
Why? So more children can be sacrificed in the name of Raker's flarked up church?
Of course not,
Just what, Peter?
I don't know. Breathe.
Every minute we waste. We don't have time to breathe.
I know Raker brings back bad memories.
This isn't about Thanos! It's about Nikki, and what men like Raker and Thanos do to girls like her. Like me. My sister. If I had just been better at protecting Nebula, maybe she wouldn't be dead.
Whoa. What? Nebula's dead? How? By who? Tell me, so I can find him and shake his Kratak in hand.
By me.
You killed your sister?
She is the one you saw in the Matriarch's promise.
That's how I knew it was a lie. The Nebula I knew had been twisted into a hateful, vengeful monster thing. One who would never stop unless I stopped her. So I did. I just never expected to survive.
Why didn't you say something?
It's not exactly a conversation starter. Hi, I'm Gamora. I murdered my sister. Can we be friends? Of course we can't. How can you be friends with a monster? Why would you want that on your team? A team I actually kind of enjoyed being on. All things considered.
Well, I hate Nebula, so I actually would have... What? I'm just saying it don't change nothing.
Actually, it changes everything. The most deadly woman in the galaxy just admitted she loves us.
I did not.
You did. You said you were in love with us right after the part about killing your sister.
I said I enjoyed your company.
That is the Catathian definition of love.
Like. I'll give you like. Can we just move on?
Agreed. That's about all the love fest I can take.
We accept you, Gamora Zenuburi.
Pretty sure we're married now.
This is excruciating.
Alright, I'm pretty sure we've all caught our breath. What say we go stop a nutjob cult leader?
Yes.
For the big guns! It's just gonna get harder from here! I relish the telling!
Anybody feel bad?
Guys, huddle up!
Yes! Celebrate this moment, my friends! Victory shall soon be ours! We shall carve our name in the history books, Peter Quill, and it will not be spelled incorrectly!
I hear you. No matter what happens, we do not retreat.
No one mentioned anything about retreating, Peter Quill.
Precisely. We're the Guardians. We live to fight. Being on that field, chasing prey, fighting to live another day. Isn't that what we do best? Who's with me?
Do his
Why?
with me,
Why?
Lock and load, Rocket! Drax o'clock! Raker doesn't know what he's in for!
He's in for a world of suffering! When we find Raker, I get him first!
Just make sure you're careful!
Blend you!
It's about time!
No! I wasn't being insensitive!
So we can forget what I just said, right?
I am glad you confided in us, Gamora! They are coming at us from everywhere!
Won't stop us from stopping them!
I shall enjoy this! Ah! The mechanical beast is running out of limbs! Perish! Peter Quill! The assassin is in trouble!
Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain!
Things built up! We need to really pile it on!
How do they have this many goons?
With access to the Cortex, who knows how many reserve forces they can bring in here. We gotta shut it down!
Let's get to the bridge. Cosmos Tower is the quickest way.
Too wide to cross.
Maybe we can bridge the gap. Drax?
I have been eager to topple something over. We should be prepared in case the Grand Unifier arrives.
Really? A Fate force field?
If we can find the power source, we should be able to turn it off.
Let's get looking then.
So, Gamora... how am I supposed to drop the most interesting thing she's ever done?
That's it, Peter! Let's go! We need to get out of here before Raker shows up.
All right, dead ahead! Let's book it!
How's the...
Guardians of the Galaxy. The Matriarch has chosen to enact the fulfillment from this station. And you shall not stop her.
She hasn't chosen anything. You've been manipulating her from the start.
She is the light. And I am merely her servant.
Kinda hard to be the light with that dark monster thingy inside of her.
Blasphemy! You may have rejected her promise, but you will believe when it returns you from death's cold clutches.
has pushed you to a perilous precipice, old friend.
How? It can't be. I saw you die.
Form is fleeting, but the foundation remains forever. Now cease this stubborn senselessness, before it reaps a ruinous reward.
Ruinous.
Oops.
Okay! We gotta get to that elevator!
Too bad they busted up the bridge!
On the left!
Larkin snipers! Dashed cowards!
We need to close this distance!
Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here!
Is that like a Katavian minstrel?
The witch doctor elevates our challenge in combat!
Home Dome's gotta go before we're overrun!
Make sure you don't fall off!
Make sure those snipers don't hit you either!
Hey, no fair! He's boosting everyone but us! My great strength goes underutilized! I will enjoy this!
I'm ready! Just find me an opening!
Crap! Now it's Nova! These soldiers are deadlier than the local security. It's a breathing room, Groot! This'll work! We can leapfrog our way back onto the bridge!
Leapfrog?
Just follow my lead! Throw that, Drax! Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here! Oh man! Back on Earth, there was this...
No promises!
We shall not fail!
Carve of a crap! Now it's Nova!
They're not Nova anymore, Peter!
Hey, Quill! Wanna see some fireworks?
Stay away from the edges!
I gotta get close to get over!
Well, you're a big target, that's why!
Just once I'd like to cross this bridge without incident!
You can thank Goldie for that!
The Warlock saved us from certain death!
I ain't scared of Ranger and his little light show!
It'll be a make sure you don't fall off!
Make sure those snipers don't hit you either!
Like a fruit fly, I can't swat him! We approach the dog's tower! Hold on, Nikki! We're coming! Beware! Took down one of the Nova Corps nut jobs! These renegades are relentless! Branch out, Groot! Oh, you it! Now it's Nova!
They're gonna need a huge recruitment drive after this! See? We don't need Golden Boy's help.
Is that why you shot him?
Oh yeah, that was great. Right in the butt. Did you see the look on his face? It was all like, oh, my gilded glutes.
Wriggle rear.
His perfect posterior. His
Champion cheeks.
Look out!
do your worst, faithfuls.
Let's not add to our problems!
We approach the dog's tower.
And we're almost halfway
Too
there!
close!
Well, you're a big part.
Make sure you don't fall off!
I got jet boots, remember?
How many are there? It's like all of Knowhere, Jonah.
As long as they're here, they can't go through with the whatever they called it. Guys, huddle up!
I know! It's like they want me to keep blowing them up. And I gotta admit, every time they go splat, it paints an awfully nice picture. There's no way we lose today, Quill.
We are painting the battlefield right now, Rocket, in so many shades. But if we're too excited, this love fest, this dazzling euphoria, it'll all disappear. Who's with me?
Die, thieves!
Oh, yeah!
We approach the dog's tower.
And we're almost halfway there!
Dodge this!
Now it's Nova!
They're not Nova anymore, Peter!
Let loose, Rocket!
Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here.
Is that like a Catastrophe minstrel?
Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools!
Running and gunning on rooftops! This is kind of fun!
If there weren't so many of them, I'd agree with you!
Finally! I think they're giving up.
Just in time, because we're not getting back on that bridge.
I know where we are. There's a road nearby that intersects the...
Drax, buddy, let's make a hole.
That's one way down.
the best way. They're still at it.
At least our guy seems to be winning.
We need to be on the other side of this thing. Ba-ba-ba-boom, baby!
You sure are destroying a lot of advertising today.
Like we need another reminder to buy Calyx cream.
I did see a floor directly below this one.
I ain't seeing no hatch or nothing. Hey, Quill, try your visor. You gonna make us a bridge or what? Who cares if he didn't ask? This ain't no time to be polite, you big stump.
Part of the floor looks weak.
Good thing we got old Big Boots.
It is not the size of the boot, but the might of the one who wields it.
Oh, you gotta be flarking kidding me.
Don't suppose Groot knows another side route.
If I could just get to the other side, I could hack that thing and drop the bridge.
If you can get to the other side, we can get to the other side, and it wouldn't matter.
Throw me.
What?
Throw me! Just get muscles to huck me across.
Do you have any idea how far down it is if you miss?
We ain't got time to argue. I'll make it.
Leave this to me!
Glad that wasn't rocket.
valued member of this team. Not a tool to be thrown about.
Worried about this ritual. And what's really gonna happen if we can't stop it?
Ain't gonna be dead people coming back, holding hands and wagging tails, that's for sure.
We won't have to worry about that. I know I can get through to Nikki. This is Raker's doing, not hers.
I won't give up on her either.
Nor will I.
Yeah, and neither will the Grand Unicorn.
He will regret it.
How dumb are these flartnards to even fall for this full flarkment garbage?
Magus demands adulation, trapping you with vile illusion while feeding on your soul.
I felt it in my promise too. That endless hunger.
Holy faith!
All that light isn't leading to the cortex. It is the cortex.
How could that mutt let this happen?
Looks like you'll get to ask him yourself.
This isn't Amanda.
Cosmo!
We've got to get down there!
Don't count him out just yet. I've seen him get out of worse scrapes.
The beast is being exposed to promise.
Get away from my dog!
Face me!
Let's see that sword!
This is an historic battle! The last stand of Knowhere!
They'll be building us statues for this! Keep the breathing room, bro!
Boat is scrambled!
Is it me or we barely touching this thing?
Things built up! We need to really pile it on!
Let's try it,
Oh, I hope that felt as bad as it looked!
Why does the dog not mind blaster?
I don't think he's in there no more!
Look out! Having fun preying on the weak?
Light him up, Rocket! Cosmo! Talk to us here!
Dog is lost in memories of the past!
Cut to the chase!
Feels like I've seen that big butt for hours!
Things built up! We need to really pile it on!
I guess this means there's no Knowhere resistance!
Dog is not dead yet! He is weakened! Attack! Gladly!
Let me at it!
Guys, what do we do about this
gonna
big
hurt.
boss?
This is an historic battle! The last stand of Knowhere!
We lose Cosmo to this, it's all over!
Blitz him, Rocket!
Silence his chanting!
This is infuriating! He will not bend!
I'll enjoy this!
Knowhere security's in big trouble after this!
If there's any of them left!
She needs a charge! Let the blind!
Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain!
Things built up!
Drax! Kick their butts! Now, Gamora!
On it!
Well done, you two! A tactfully executed maneuver!
We've got to apply more pressure! Cosmo, you got to snap out of it!
You said it!
Time's up!
Too bad we can't stop to salvage its parts!
What the fuck are you doing? He's one of them now.
He's our friend.
Yeah, so is Drax. And I ain't going inside this fleabag's head.
Maybe it doesn't have to come to that. Hey, buddy. Are you,
too late.
Wait! He's still in there. I can hear him.
I hear only barking.
Focus your mind. He's there.
Oh, fuck it, just shoot the nuts!
Easy, bud. Friends, remember?
Is Peter Quill? Cosmo knows never lie.
Yeah, buddy. It's me. It's all of us.
Where is Cosmo smelled? Smell of nowhere.
Where else would we be, Furbrain?
His mind is addled. Or he is simply a dog.
He doesn't see us. He's still in the promise.
Cosmo, where are you? What do you see?
Blue sky and cars to chase. Cosmo is back. Doma, how you say? Home.
He's talking about Earth.
Smell of fresh grass. Feeling of dirt between paws. No psychic burden, just walkies for going. And ball for fetching.
If you missed your home planet, could you not simply return at any time?
Nowhere is your home. Right here and now.
Nowhere is nothing. Dead heads, mind for scrap.
It's way more than that. This place is special.
If by met you mean I saved your bark, then yeah, we met here.
It's true. Nowhere was first place since Earth. Cosmo not feel like stray dog. First time, Cosmo forget what was lost.
This place is a haven for misfits like us. Like you. It's home. Earth is just some rock where you were born.
It's not about rock. It's about what Cosmo had on rock. Foot of bed for sleeping, belly for rubbing, color with name.
You miss being someone's property?
Cosmo not property. Belong to family. Then one day, family gone. Men in suits send Cosmo into space. Cosmo searched many dog years for those he lost. But yet...
You had owners. It sounds like they gave you up.
I lost my family too. My mom died right in front of me when I was just a kid.
Then Peter Quill should know. Cosmo would work like dog to have family back.
If they are part of this promise, these humans are most assuredly dead. Do not be swayed by the bribe of their return as I was.
Promise is only empty until fulfillment be. Perhaps it's Catastrophe who lost hope too quickly.
Come on, Cosmo, you gotta know this doesn't smell right.
Peter Quill is right. Cosmo human have no smell.
They are wicked perversions. You must bite them with all your might.
Be gone! Cosmo not fetch your lies.
That's it, buddy. You tell him.
Nowhere is Cosmo home be. His pups, his family, will protect at all costs.
Sick 'em, boy.
Should we help him? I mean, we may need him.
I am optimistic for the beast's recovery.
Cosmo's got his mission. We've got ours. Let's get to the Cortex.